But I swear to God, if I ever get this card again, I ain't doing it again. Hey, sister. Do you still believe in the Force, I wonder? I can't help
Was
laughing.
that like Luke to Leia?
No. Oh. Okay. Well, I gotta
I'm
compose
picturing him singing
myself.
that now.
Uh, okay. Hey, sister, do you still believe in farting and walking away? I wonder. Oh, this last one.
We can't believe in the gingers because the ginger never showed
Stop!
up.
Stop! You done?
Yep, that's all.
Okay. Hey, sister, do you still believe in gingers? They have no soul. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
The gingers, but the Force. Ow!
Serves you right. God dang it. I'm torn between three of them. The Jews, the Force, and gingers. uh, God dang it. Which one was the most funniest to me? Damn it. Somehow I get the feeling that the Force is Daryl's car because you felt like saying something about it.
Well, it's just that if Luke was singing that to Leia,
Oh, this is true.
that would be pretty epic.
Because they are brother and sister, right?
Yep, that would be why.
I don't want to offend any of the Star Wars fans, so I'm trying to make sure I get
Oh
the
my
facts
god!
Too late.
Too late, you already had to ask the question. The Force has been dealt a major blow.
Insulting Star Wars, Heather, you're worse than Hitler.
Heart
I'm not insulting it. I'm just making sure I don't offend the fan base.
heart fissures everywhere.
I am part of that fan base. Fuck Star Trek.
Imagine a world of blank, blank, and blank. That would be the best world.
I want to make a new series called Star Wreck.
Oh no.
Actually, I forgot. I already came up with a new YouTube series earlier today on lunch.
Okay, I have to. Just to get rid of them. I'm throwing these away.
I still have one more juice card. I'm waiting to strike. I also have a Hitler card. Ironic.
I swear, if somebody copied me, that's gonna.
Oh, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be amazing.
That would be hilariously epic.
I have good feelings about this round right here.
Oh my god! If it's all, oh no.
I just went random. Yep.
The Jews all the way.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
It's not quite as epic as I'd hoped, but it's pretty darn near.
I'm only gonna read one of the Jews.
Only one?
Because three of them are the same thing.
But I mean, this is nearly the world realized right here.
Imagine a world full of Mega Stan, Ulrich in studying. I'm sorry if I butchered
Yeah,
any of those
Ulrich.
names. That would be the best
I don't
world.
know what a megastan is.
Imagine a world full of the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. That would be the best world. Imagine a world full of Kazoo Kid, a tiny horse, and Lol 69. That would be
You kid.
that would be the best world.
You're my special friend.
Yeah, I don't know what the Kazoo Kid is either.
Oh my god, you have to YouTube that at some point.
Oh man.
This kid's fucking
Will I
crazy.
get cancer?
Probably.
Oh man, not again.
Stage 3 terminal, brother.
How?
Oh, I can remove it. Salvation.
Yo, speaking of kazoos,
Thank
I
you.
still got a pipe out of her kazoo.
We'll
She
call
lives an
that the
hour
Jew
away, but I
round.
will drive just to use it.
Okay. Should I throw anything else in, or should we just stick with the asshole deck?
Hmm.
Oh, and I had the base game thrown in too.
Vote for Trump.
Oh, we have a Jew pack right here this whole time. It better not be nothing but Jews.
Fantasy.
It's only 5
Fantasy and
blacks and
geek.
25 whites. Fantasy
Really?
what?
Fantasy pack and geek pack.
Retail? Well, we gotta throw that in because I'm biased.
It's retail product, though. Oh, retail pack. Okay, I was looking at the other one.
Oh, I didn't see that. Retail product pack. Yeah. Post-Trump.
And there's a weed pack.
A Hillary pack. Vote for Hillary
Oh, hell
pack.
yeah. 420 breath.
I haven't even read all these yet
What the? What?
since they last updated it. Mass Effect? Why is that in there? That seems like a custom pack, you know, like, well, I mean, these all technically are, but I mean, you know what I mean. Doesn't seem like something that would be, like, standard for the game. Let's just go with this.
Yesterday I was a man, but today I'm.
Not a man. Do I have not a man?
Gotta refresh.
This is
Why
good
you
enough.
do this?
Why you do
Why you
this to
did
me,
this
Dimmy?
to me, Dimmy? Almost at the same time.
Almost. I need to just put that on a soundboard.
Damn it, Douglas.
That too. I need to just start creating my own soundboards.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably get copyright for it though.
But if it's your own voice,
It doesn't
how?
matter. Like if it picks it up as a certain sort of kind of wave, like it's just gonna flag it automatically. Because it's cool like that. It operates under the mentality of nuke it all and ask questions later.
I'll ask your questions later, big boy.
I hope somebody does, because they sure won't let me do it. So I appreciate the support.
So I have an issue.
Uh-oh.
It's better than a lot of
Even if
issues.
I wanted to choose the very last card, I couldn't because my laptop is freaking out. Like whenever I scroll over that card,
It's still freaking out.
it like flashes like from the bottom to like the top of the screen, not like straight down, but like under the first card, if you get what I'm saying. So, uh, hold on, wait, I might have a solution. Solution found. Just zoom out. Okay,
Ah.
that's cool. Everything is fine. Never mind. No technical difficulties here.
Huh.
Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm that Lady Mary Jane. Uh, Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm shiny objects. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm a little bird. Kind of in a hippo's mouth. Don't know how that works. Actually, can that happen?
Crap on his mouth,
I
I
want
guess.
to know. No, I want to know.
Are you talking through a box of styrofoam right now?
No, I don't know what's happening. Yesterday I was a mad, but today I'm Adolf Hitler, leader of the Third Reich. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm back a man.
That's pretty good too.
Oh hell yeah!
Thank you.
Was a man. No, Mega Man. I
That
like
moment
that in
when
a
you
Mary Jane.
realize blank and blank are the exact same thing.
Yeah, they kind of are. Blank and blank.
That moment when you realize the only gay person in 100 miles and my collection of Japanese sex toys are the exact same thing. How?
Well, yeah. They didn't
Okay,
know.
the dildo thing is understandable, but everything else, no, no,
I mean, when it comes down to it.
don't.
Think about it as a whole. Take that statement whichever way you would like.
When you realize a gender octopus who roams the cosmos in search of love and Jennifer Lawrence are the exact same thing.
I mean, I don't know.
I
I don't know why that would take you so long to realize, though.
That moment when you realize a teenage boy gunning for a hand job and initiating a foursome with the Three Stooges are the exact same thing. What? That moment when you realize
Oh.
beauty pageants and poop orgies are the exact same thing. Okay. I kind of get because they're both child related.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going with that.
That moment when you realize severe Asperger's and that terrible Legend of Zelda cartoon are the exact same thing. Well, excuse me, princess.
Yeah. God. Besides, it was definitely one of the best cartoons ever. Obviously.
Well, pick your poison.
Okay, let's see here. Probably this.
Yep, I stole that car with a well, excuse me, princess.
Well.
If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with.
Probably Zelda. Just my guess.
I feel like.
Ah, we'll go with that. Yes! The real answer has emerged.
Some fucking normies.
That's their battle cry.
Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with Cum Dumpster.
Excuse me, normies.
Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with all the homo. I don't know why I said that so happily, but okay.
All of it. Every bit of it.
Well, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with Zelda.
I
Go
mean, of
get
course.
that ass. Breath
Or
of the
else.
Wild. Well, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with some fucking normies. Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with a rhino horn up the ass.
That's kind of how I would imagine you would say that, yeah. Do do
Do
do
do do
do
do
do
do
do.
do 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 do. Na 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 na.
That's going on the soundboard.
Yeah, if we could get Sam to play it on his guitar, that'd be great. An acoustic cover.
Needs to be like metal.
Oh. I wonder if
Gotta-
that's on YouTube yet.
Oh god, I'm sure it is. Like everything you can think of. Somebody's probably done it.
Oh God.
You found it, didn't you? Does it have Alex like head banging to it? You gotta have Alex Trebek like thrashing around to it. In a mosh pit with his guests. His contestants. Oh no, I think he caught what you had there, Miranda. Apparently it's transmittable through the mic. Did you know she got to pick a card there? Hi, how's it going, Redline? Oh, just hanging out with some fine people with some Cards Against Humanity. You missed our Jew round. That was exciting.
Sexually.
Please don't.
I should have just put that deck in. Could you just imagine how exciting that would have been? Let's see the Jews. The Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews.
I need to put a sock in his mouth.
You get in my butt, Daryl.
No. That man is mine. You stay away from my man.
Yeah, it was like 200. I don't know if you're familiar with Cards Against Humanity or not, but yeah, the black cards, which
His
are
OT is
the
9.
situation, basically we'll call it, and then the white cards are your answers to that situation. And it was nothing but the Jews on both the black and the white cards. Just 200 black of the Jews and 400 whites of the Jews. It was pretty exciting. I didn't realize that when I threw it in there, of course. Aaron demanded that we have some Jew cards, so I just decided to throw that in there because I had 200 blacks and 400 whites. So I was like, oh, this looks good. But it ended up being nothing but the Jews.
Stop moaning and pick a card.
Sounds like somebody got run over.
I already picked a card.
Well, it didn't register.
You better refresh.
I
Son of
did
a...
3 times. Oh, my panties got removed.
Here, just download TeamViewer and I'll do it for you.
Oh. I refreshed 5 times now. It's somebody else.
Somebody else. Now he's got me believing him. I'm refreshing. No, it's still you.
Yep, it's still you.
I refuse.
Well, I guess we're in limbo now. We can't continue on. Aaron has broke the game.
Y'all niggas can't even shook me.
Apple juice. That's a good one. That needs to be in there.
Seriously, I've refreshed multiple times and nothing. Also,
Well, here. Let's start another one.
oh, I had to click confirm selection.
Too late now.
Oh my god.
Now everybody's coming down with it. Rick. That'll go down in Aaron history right there.
The Bible of Aaron.
And his autobiography. If you can't be with the one you love, love the Jews. Oh, I got this. I'm not even looking at any other answers.
Our Ginger still hasn't showed up yet.
Yeah, I know it. He's,
Bum.
his freaking hair is too red.
He's a fucking tease.
Yeah, and one time I forgot to click confirm selection.
Oh. What's this, Daryl?
I was reading Redline's statement on your autobiography.
Okay.
Redline, stop distracting.
If you can't be with the one you love, love political correctness. No. If you can't be with the one you love smegma. No. If you can't be with the one you love, nobody lets me freaking finish.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. Blank. Yes, blankness. That is what inspired me to make music.
My choice is probably meh.
I was gonna have a joke for that last round with the freaking Fies card, but no, I didn't get to do it.
That describes my life, Crystal. One big myth.
I feel that.
Oh, bath salts. So it's like apocalyptic music, like zombie music.
Redline wants to join us. Let him join.
Does he?
He does.
That's weird. He didn't say anything. Oh.
Oh, believe me, I know we have a mental connection, me and Trevor.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
That's
we do.
fascinating.
Is this the same
Wow.
red line from ETK?
Picking up your sarcasm, Daryl. I speak sarcasm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, same red.
Most people don't speak that.
Listen here, Daryl, you sassy little bitch.
He may be a bitch, but he's my bitch.
Let's see.
Clearly, Mr.
We'll throw
Steele
that in there.
all over Daryl like white on rice.
What'd you say?
Consider me Mr. Steal Your Man, because I'm all over Daryl like white on rice.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, I gotta pick a card. Uh, mm, a rim job from a heavily bearded man, but the ginger's not in here. Bath salts. Yeah, that sounds inspirational. I could see you coming up with lots of ideas on bath salts.
When I saw
Time to
this
get
card,
medicated,
I
bruh.
questioned. Medicated meth.
I said it's time to get medicated, bruh.
Oh.
Oh.
Stop smoking meth, Rick.
When I saw this card, I questioned reality.
Can't control me behind me.
Hmm. Let's see. I guess.
Dang, man, I don't know. Just because I don't know when else I'd play that card either, so it's whatever, I guess.
This doesn't make me question reality. It just
Karl
really
Marx.
question your sexuality. What the hell?
You don't have to question mine.
Yeah, you stay away from Daryl for the 10-foot pole.
There's Red Line.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Boom.
Solo.
Oh
He
my
even
god!
found the chat.
Ah,
Oh my god. Hello.
This seems a little bit so. I'm kind of torn between hormonally enraged toddlers and Justin Bieber because they're both kind of true in this state of reality.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hormonally enraged toddler and Justin Bieber.
Yes.
That needs to be one card.
You earned that point, my friend.
What's the difference?
Ugh.
What a shameful display. Justin Bieber.
That one right there. That's it. that is the one.
Trevor, your music taste sucks.
Oh, fuck you.
Totally judged, bro.
My music taste is too broad for you, bro.
What music is he into?
Anything and everything. I was showing him some bands that are like super local. Like they're pop punk bands, but they're like
Nothing wrong with that.
There's plenty wrong with that. You shut up. That is a contradiction to punk.
I'm basically okay with most music genres except country.
Whoa,
that one hurts, but okay.
that hurt.
Sorry.
That really hurt. Blue Rodeo, Johnny Cash. You can't tell me that's bad.
Well.
Shut up,
That was a pretty good one.
contrary bastard.
I mean, I do like to make fun of some Rings of Fire, but
Fidget spinners is by far the stupidest thing in this plane of existence.
fidget spinner. Where's mine?
Oh no.
Bam.
It's right under this knife. That's a good place for it.
Boom.
I'm spinning it so hard.
You spin it real hard.
We'll go with that because I don't even know what that is, so it's obviously stupid. Sound reasoning.
Colored people or people of color?
What's the conundrum, huh? Here we go again.
Oh, fist my esophagus.
Somebody punched him in the throat.
Yes. The esophagus.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's just a
infamous
fun
throat
word.
punch.
Esophagus.
I had a coworker who just loved to do that.
Is he single?
It's a she, actually, so if you swing that way.
Excellent. You know I do, Daryl. Don't kid yourself. You know I do. I mean, if Trevor was gay,
Girl.
I'd be all over that.
Oh, man.
Who can resist that chiseled jawline and that beautiful hair? Oh, fuck, man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna need rum by this point if this is how things go.
Why is the rum gone?
Big ends. Fantastic. Re-releasing it for
Re-releasing.
All right, that one there. That's it. And of course, it's got to be the new card. It can't be, anything I've had the last three. It's got to be the new one.
What is your malfunction? Jeez.
Wow, where do I start?
The vodka has taken control.
The vodka. Where do I start with my malfunctions? You got time? Fuck, I guess the internet is to blame, but fuck, there's many things. I'm a degenerate, Heather. You should know this.
A degenerate.
Don't you make fun of me.
Yes. The Xbox One 22, 4, 8 and a third.
Wow, whoever the Kazar was on that was a fucking
Genius.
yeah,
That was
Just go with it.
Czar.
Charizard, I think it's pronounced.
I think it's just Czar, actually.
I
Listen
think
here, Trevor.
it's Charizard.
I think it's Charizard.
If I wanted to correct my grammar, I'd go to school, okay?
That's why you have me, so you don't have to.
Love you too, bro.
Love you.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, this black card is wrong. Are we sure we want to play this round? We need a skip button.
No, I'm the Khazar this round, so
And on accident, this one was added.
I was an accident.
Hey, so was I.
Hey, cheers to you, mate.
Cheers. I should go get me a
Accident as
beer.
in born on accident? Question mark.
Here.
I can't hear you. Turn up your mic.
It might be because she has
did you see a
Ebola.
bridge
but-
reference? A muffin button.
The muffin button.
She knows you.
No,
She knows the
Goku,
way.
there's no such thing as a muffin button.
See, that's the conundrum is you know the way, but you just can't tell anybody. It's very ironic.
Yeah. Pussy
I don't
6420.
I don't even
Wow.
read the one part. I just choose to respond.
That's the last
fell
time I want to
into
hear
a
you
ring.
say anything about the Charizard.
The Khazarzard?
The Kazarazard.
The Kazara Charizard.
Wait, how do you pronounce that again?
Charizard.
Czar.
Zar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Like the Russians.
yeah.
Are you saying
Charizard.
that because I'm drinking vodka? Are you
No,
making fun of
seriously,
me?
I'm like it's.
Are you saying you're drinking vodka because it's Russian?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I consider myself.
God, how
Canadian.
racist.
I consider myself Canadian Russian. Thank you.
Well, yeah, and you're a Jew.
Wait,
He's crushing.
He's a Russian Canadian Jew.
You goyams.
Oh, here it is. I fell into a ring of.
Fake
I
tip.
fell into a ring of.
Gonorrhea.
I fell into a burning ring of blanks.
Sounds like my butthole whenever I eat McDonald's.
Really?
Oh, ring of fire, bro.
Oh wow.
I fell into a ring of that booty.
That booty.
I fell into
Some more fucking normies. What the?
Wow.
Debatable.
Why did I say re?
Riri? Always gotta go with an answer that is something I would throw.
Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole.
That's probably one I would throw. So that's what I'm going with.
Because it's a ring, you know?
Wow.
That was my logic behind it.
I don't have enough lung capacity to let out the sigh that is fitting for this.
That was perfect.
Alright. I made a selection. will
I don't do that. Blank is for noobs.
Oh, the card I chose made me want to fucking puke. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Well, hopefully it doesn't have the same effect on Miranda. She's having a bad enough day.
Nobody asked!
Who's trying to screw up my day further?
No, I love
That
you,
one
Miranda.
guy.
I love you.
That one guy.
Which one? There's like 4.
It's getting a little bit confusing
Any
now.
one of them could potentially ruin my day further.
I think it's the Russian Jewish Canadian.
Russian Jewish Canadian.
Well, this is troubling, sir.
What are you saying, Heather?
That clears it all up.
You goyim.
Goyim.
I'm a gargoyle now?
Yep, that's what it
You
is.
fucking racist.
Hey,
I don't
gargoyles are
understand
people
what you're
too.
calling me.
I don't even know what goyim means, to be honest.
Every day, bro.
Yeah, that's what it means.
No, I think goyim means like you're an, I guess it's like an insult in Jewish type of thing.
They have insults.
It's like infidel. For all my Muslim brothers, I also converted to Muslim, so I'm a Muslim Jewish.
Oh, that's a great combination right there.
I want to kill my own.
No wonder. Yeah, this explains everything.
Seriously though, you guys need to accept Allah or fucking die like the filthy pigs you are.
Damn.
Just on a lighter note, one of those by the ways.
Praise Allah.
All the references in here. What the hell?
Incest is the best, especially if it's wincest.
Can you guys remind me why I'm taking psychology?
Psychology. That sounds like Western devil magic to me. You mean Sigmund Freud who wanted to fuck his own mother?
No one caught that.
The
Well, I'm just
challenge
fucking with you.
It's only for noobs.
Oh god,
Wow.
you guys,
Oh,
oh
cool, I
god.
got a Harry Potter card.
I haven't gotten a single fucking point. You guys suck.
You're just gonna have to like.
Oh god, a tragedy has happened.
What a fight, Miranda! I'll fight you.
Your father was a powerful wizard, Harry. Before he died, he left you something very precious.
You're a hairy lizard.
My card is
Oh
always.
my god, I have a great card for this.
It should always be the answer for everything.
42.
Okay.
I'm so turned on by Trevor right now, it's unreal.
Just on a side note.
That sexy radio voice.
Oh my god. You make me so moist, my panties are sitting somewhere in my basement in a puddle. Jesus Christ, dude.
It is currently 32 degrees.
Oh my god. You could tell me a tornado's coming to rip down my fucking house, and I would look forward to it.
Me too, but not for the same reasons.
Oh, don't be an emo, Miranda. Come on. Don't be Trevor.
Jokes on you guys, I'm ready for death.
Somebody.
I'm
Somebody.
doing psychology homework.
Somebody had a Harry Potter card.
I'm just joking, Trevor. I love you.
If you don't
I know
pronounce
you're
it right,
joking.
I will smite you
And I just
all.
love the meme that's behind it.
Oh,
Ronald
Why
it
did
Weasley.
you have
must
that?
always be the answer.
Leviosa.
Ronald Weasley.
Sa.
Leviosa.
Somebody needs to remix that and make her do like a opera
Yes.
saw. Like she goes like full on opera with it. It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
Biology, I'm taking psychology. Why? Why are you asking me? Divisions and whatever the hell that is.
Miranda, you follow the teachings of someone who wanted to fuck his own mother, Sigmund Freud. Psychology is a farce.
Delta farce.
Straight up, bro, it's a farce. Oh wait, sorry, I'm thinking
What
of
is
fucking
this?
astronomy.
I'll volunteer to read.
That's where you're wrong.
No, seriously, Sigmund Freud was fucked up. Really fucked up. I mean, he had good ideas on psychology, but he was a fucked up individual. It's kind of like Donald Trump.
Well.
It's kind of like Donald Trump.
All these choices. Am I the only one who has tried freaky pan-dimensional sex with a demigod?
Okay.
I mean, why not?
I mean, Zeus did it all the time. He raped bitches all the time, so why not?
Simultaneously.
Oh man,
Am I
Zeus
the only one who has
was
tried
On a multi-dimensional level.
volunteering to give severely disabled hand jobs?
Those are the best times. I'm a degenerate, so don't take what I say seriously.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh,
Am I the
Trevor
only one?
knows. Trevor is my extension.
Extension.
He knows me.
All too well.
Am I the only one who has tried ethnic cleansing? How do you say that M word?
That's good enough right there.
Moralizing gay legalwana.
Nigger!
Okay, thank you.
Legalwana.
The fucking nigger!
We do not say that word.
I'm Latino, I can say that.
He's a Latino now.
Okay, okay. Hold on.
We're going to have to update his status.
Are you also
He's
seeing this,
Muslim,
sir?
Canadian, Jewish, Russian, and now he's Latino. What else is it, you, sir?
Can you paint with all the colors of Aaron?
Do not bring Pocahontas into this.
Oh, it's there now.
Pocahontas got raped by Jon Snow or whatever his name is.
And your
Do
fanfic?
not ruin one of my
Jon
favorite Disney
Snow.
movies, thank you.
Jon Snow.
Don't ruin my favorite Disney movie.
Oh man, these guys just have no sense today.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
We know there's an actual history behind it, but let's enjoy the actual fantasy of the movie.
The
Okay.
fanfic, not the fanfic of the fanfic.
Throwing a crap card out there. Hope you enjoy.
Oh, I love you guys.
Also, I like to pretend that Pocahontas 2 does not exist.
Nowhere.
I love you guys, but mainly Trevor.
Let's see. This is unfortunate.
You wanna call people out, Rick Sanchez? You wanna call people out? Go back to your psychological studies. Nobody cares.
Are the two major divisions of the peripheral nervous system.
Something males can't do.
Peripheral and system. Bam! I answered.
Bro,
Alright.
okay. Do
Okay,
wanna
if you get her
actually
F, it's gonna be
answer,
on you.
Mr. Smart One. You have
I am
notes?
smart, thank you.
Why don't you have the answer?
Oh, jeez.
Thank you for stroking my ego. I mean,
His ego is
It's better
completely erect right now.
oh my god, I wish I was there to help.
Well, at the Last Supper, Black Jesus died in the pond, free samples.
Listen, guys.
Reasonable.
You guys are going off of principles that were set by a coke-doing, cigar-smoking person who wanted to fuck his mother. Come on.
Thank you for giving me an answer. I love you long time.
You're
Can
welcome.
I have an egg roll?
Egg roll. What are you, Asian now? Are we adding Asian to the list now, too?
Oh god.
I'm a weeaboo with a body pillow. You have to add that to the list.
I mean, what percentages are we talking
You
here?
know what
Like,
my body pillow is of? It's of Trevor.
Oh, well, there you go.
that makes sense.
Someone please donate me rum, please.
Oh,
Taking
I like
rum
that.
donation.
Awesome. Free samples was my crappy card.
But it was accurate.
Yeah, it was the only one that was food.
What the fuck is somatic?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm trying to understand Rick Sanchez.
You know,
What
I
is
have a
somatic?
name, but I don't think it's Rick. I think I'm a female. I mean, females can be named Rick.
No, you listen here, Rick Sanchez. I'm gonna identify you by your name.
Morty.
I don't
Morty,
assume
Morty,
gender.
Morty. I want you to take
Morty.
these
You
seeds.
shut
Morty. Come on, Morty.
I need you to take these
You need to be
seeds.
quiet, Morty.
Morty!
Shove them
Throw down his pen.
way up your butthole, Morty.
You think you're smarter than me? You think you're smarter than me?
Way.
We got a lot of
I know I'm
stuff to do,
smarter
Morty.
than you, Morty.
No, Rick. Let me stop you there. I am much more
Who
intelligent and
invented the
older
turtle
than you.
gun?
Let me stop you there. I'm much more older than you
Who
and
showed
much more
you
intelligent.
what real level feels like?
I see what you're trying to do, and I'm much more smarter than you because I'm older.
Stubber.
You
Listen
bow
to him.
down to
Let's do a
your
little snip in his brain.
You bow down to your elder, Rick. I've been here a lot longer than
But
you
what
have.
about the theory that Rick is Morty?
Shut up. Talk about that here.
I've had cum stains older than you, Rick. Come on.
And the moaning resumed.
Stick it in my esophagus. Ah!
You really do
Listen-
sound like Morty there.
Listen here, Rick. You think you're smarter than me? That's
Getting my
bullshit.
psychology homework, sir.
Psychology doesn't make you smarter at all.
Well,
Look
I
at
have
fucking
to
Sigmund.
get credit. So
I don't give two shits. That's life experience.
I'm sensing some tension and heat here.
No, it's cool. I love you. I love you, Miranda.
He just feels like being a dick, that's all.
Well, yeah, I am a dick.
Sensing
When did I ever
very
say I'm not?
Sensing very large levels of heat and
Testosterone.
yes. I'm very uncomfortable here. My room is already hot and I'm
With
already
preposterous amounts of testosterone.
Who said
Hey.
I wasn't a dick? Whoever they said was wrong. I am a fucking dick. I don't care.
Skype moods take the turn for the worst. When?
Oh, no, I don't care. I'm just joking around with you guys, but I am a dick. I don't.
This one. Perfect timing for this one.
Yeah, I know. If only I had a blank.
Trevor knows. Just ask Trevor. Trevor knows.
I do. I don't know what we're talking about right this second.
No,
I was more
straight up.
focused on my card.
You've known me for years. You
Yes,
know I'm
yes.
a dick.
Yes.
Exactly. No, whoever said I wasn't a dick.
I have yet to input the answer for this question, by the way.
What question?
Exactly.
What is semantic? I would actually like to know. What is semantic?
Internet. It's what it's for.
Hey,
Why didn't I-
listen here.
No.
It's relating to the body, especially as distinct from the mind.
Well, that would be the nervous system. That's how we operate on synapses and nerves. I don't get how that's different.
Just asking. Did you read the question?
Okay, well, I'm too drunk to read, so that's expected. I'll read tomorrow, but I can't read right now, so just explain to me what semantic is.
Sweetie.
Yeah, but what I'm just asking, what is semantic? I'm not being a dick. I'm just asking what
I
it is.
just told you.
Well, everybody won't shut up, so tell me now.
Okay, everyone be quiet so the big whitey baby can hear the answer.
Okay, just PM me it, because I can barely hear you, dude.
Somatic is relating to the body, especially as distinct from the mind.
I don't
Get
get
it
it.
off of Google.
I don't get it. So that means like external.
Relating to the
experiences?
soma.
So that means external experiences? Because that doesn't make sense, because your nervous system is what takes in the information and synapses from the brain.
The somatic nervous system or SNS, or voluntary nervous system, is the part of the peripheral nervous system associated with the voluntary control of body movements via skeletal muscles. The somatic nervous system consists of afferent nerves or sensory nerves and efferent nerves or motor nerves. There you go.
Oh,
So
well,
basically a little play into biology, just a little bit.
Exactly,
Wow.
which is why I'm like, why am I not taking biology? Why am I having to answer this?
Yes.
I understand.
What's the
I
question?
understand that, but how is it different from the nervous system? You know what I mean?
Basically, it's smaller parts of the nervous system
Yeah,
as
it's
a
a
whole.
section of it. The
It's
question
the
was, what are
automated
the
parts?
two major divisions of the peripheral nervous system?
Well, how the fuck would I know that if I don't study
Because I
psychology?
typed it out!
No, I mean, how would I know that if I don't study psychology? You know what I mean? Because
Well,
I
I was
genuinely...
asking the whole group.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought that was directed towards me.
Oh my god! I accidentally X'd out the page!
Oh no!
I love you, Miranda, but I love Trevor more. Sorry.
Well, I didn't kick you out of the group on here, so.
Whoa, are you getting sassy with me, Heather?
What?
You
No, I was
sass-
talking about Miranda because she said she clicked out of the page. I'm just saying she's still on the group.
We're
Being
back.
here
We're
within the
back.
game.
All our progress is saved. We're on question 7 of 14. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that page. I thought you were talking about cards.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to study this
worried
one
about
right
that.
We're
I'm
still
worried
waiting on
about my
Aaron to
homework.
pick an answer.
I
Yeah, we're
know.
still waiting for someone to pick an answer, and I can probably tell you who.
Do, do,
Make sure you
do,
hit
do,
confirm
do.
selection this time.
Oh, watch your word.
I'm still waiting on the question.
We're sorry.
I'll come at you like a fucking Spider-Man.
I don't know. I think Skype moods are really bad when my dick is stuck in a toast.
I should try blank this weekend.
I want your dick to be stuck in me, Trevor.
That's probably a Facebook
Maybe
challenge
later.
somewhere. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta find out why people keep dumping Kool-Aid on my freaking shelves.
On your what?
Because you're black?
On my shelves at work. There's something going on, obviously, because somebody almost virtually every day rips a pack of Kool-Aid open and dumps it on one of my shelves.
Because you're black.
Probably. Freaking racist pig.
Fucking racist, man, eh? I understand it as a Jew. Russian, Jewish, Latino, Russian, I understand.
Yeah.
You said
Russian twice? Well, he's got twice the Russian in him.
It's over half.
He's 2 parts Russian.
Next thing you know, he's going to say
one-third.
he's French.
Tabernacle. Moneth.
All right, what are we gonna try this weekend?
Okay.
Dying.
Going an entire
how
day
to
without
basic.
masturbating. How to basic?
Okay.
You find that 9-month-old jizz stain on the wall, and you think that you could have had a baby. Yeah.
Hey, man. My blankets are
Dying.
filled with cum stains. What do you say?
Opening the Harvard College Book of Hookers.
Who here masturbates? What's wrong with masturbation?
Absolutely nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Thank you. Thank you. There is not a. It's
Let's do
healthy
it
to
too.
masturbate. If you're a guy, it is healthy to masturbate for your prostate.
Boom.
Yeah.
For some reason, yes.
What the
Straight up.
heck?
But think of it as a try not to challenge.
The
Though.
gist name was good, but I think the going without masturbating was more accurate.
It's like it's giving people suggestions. So like I googled it, and it says like let me go back because I clicked on one of them. But it said images for dumping Kool-Aid on Walmart shelves, and it shows all kinds of different Kool-Aid products.
Harold,
Like, you could dump this.
We already went through this. You're black, so they're gonna do that.
Right.
It's probably watermelon.
Oh, that one
flavor,
could
too.
fit better because it's actually kind of relatable because
It
it's kind of a
varies.
serpent-like creature.
I like sticking my dick in Kool-Aid packets.
To beer. Mm.
Cold like Minnesota.
I did find, well, I didn't actually. My coworker found a Kool-Aid challenge that's recently happening, I guess. But it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just taking 3 packets of Kool-Aid and dumping them in your mouth.
Speaking of, that's disgusting. I've like, used to eat them like just straight out of the packet, but I would just like dip my finger and eat it like fun.
Fucking savage.
And it's like super bitter.
Yeah.
Super bitter.
I remember tasting it when I was little.
I injected into my dick. So
so that yeah, I'm not even gonna go there.
But no. Speaking of challenges, have you guys heard of that the condom challenge that people are doing?
Yeah, and I know what the next one's gonna be too.
last time I was given a blowjob, I did it.
You missed that conversation.
Did I?
Last time I was
Am
given
I
a
late for that one?
I did it. Straight up, bro. I was blowing the guy real good, and I sucked the condom into my fucking nose.
In the chamber of Nazis.
Hey, Aaron,
Hi.
I have some. I got something for you to listen to.
I'm little yachty. Thank you.
Let's
Speaking
go.
of that, I'm gonna put links to the songs that I
Enjoy.
shared with him in the Discord.
Why don't you send me your horrible fucking music?
No. I just wanted it to be funny.
No, I meant to Trevor. Don't send me your fucking horrible music, my lover.
I'm not sending it to you. I'm putting it in the Discord.
Okay, so somebody where I work was showing me some a new product that's coming out that I'm quite sure is going to be on the next challenge. It's a organic shampoo that looks very similar to like some kind of rice cake or some kind of dessert, depending on which flavor you go with. Some of them look like desserts, some of them look like an omelet or something. Some look like rice cakes. But anyway, so I can definitely see on the next challenge something to the effect of shampoo cake challenge or shampoo burger challenge.
How dare you send me Nightcore? They speed up songs and call it their own remix. How fucking dare you?
Sir, I'm sensing a lot of tension. You should calm down. You're very heated.
Did you just say calm down? I had a conversation with Trevor about
Sir,
this.
I'm gonna have to use force.
The Force?
You do not tell Professor Styles to calm down.
I thought you're little Yachty.
You're like, oh no, I'm Russian, I'm Jewish. Like,
You gotta be cold like Minnesota.
now you're changing your name?
If you don't like it, Rick, I am Russian, Latino, Jewish.
You are not. I'm
Here we
okay.
go again.
You want to fight? You want to fight, Miranda?
I can just portal out of here. I don't think you realize that.
Want to fight?
The
There we go.
Watch me do it, sir. I want you to sit here and I want you to look at the
Love
chat
and endless
right
stream
now.
of
I want you to
diarrhea.
look and watch me portal out of here.
Don't worry, guys. I love you. Especially Crystal.
Oh
I
no.
love you and
Who
Trevor.
left?
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Okay, now my aunt's calling me. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, so I posted 3 songs in the Discord here.
I'm gonna
Are we supposed to play them all at the same time?
Yes, at the very same time. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Listen to them
urinate
on your own leisure. Listen on your own leisure.
I'm gonna urinate through my deck beer.
It's 3 different bands.
Well, that's
I picked,
changed.
I picked like the songs I figure were like the best introduction songs to these bands, and they are all like local to me, like within 15 minutes.
Huh.
And I have a feeling they're all 3, at least one of them. The second one I posted, "Open Your Eyes," they're definitely on their way up. Like, you ever heard of the band Escape the Fate?
Nah.
They're a pretty big band right now.
I'm back.
Trevor, you know I love you and your
You
chiseled
shut up.
jaw. Shut up.
Shut up!
But I hate your music.
I'm explaining.
Jesus.
Your music taste.
Craig Mabbitt, the lead singer of their song, did
Shit.
a collab with them.
I leave for 5 minutes. It's chaos.
Wiggity swooty.
Yep.
Shit.
Yes, we're gonna do that one.
Bro, I'm so
Trevor.
confused on this
I'm
question.
doing this one for you, Aaron.
Swear to fucking God.
I did this for you.
Rebuild and rebound. Get out of here with your pop punk shit.
Help.
Fucking garbage.
Confused.
Might as well listen to Silverstein.
I do listen to Silverstein.
Oh, fuck you.
Dun dun dun.
You disappointed me so goddamn hard.
You've disappointed me
I'm
for
just
the
gonna go in
last
the corner
time.
and cut my wrist and listen to Hawthorne Heights, okay?
Make sure you do that
Join you.
in
sounds like a
reverse.
perfect night.
Wow. You emo faggots.
Because I mean, if you kill yourself first, it's going to be hard to turn that on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daryl.
You're going to have to wait around for like hundreds of years to build up the energy as a ghost to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Unless I have somebody come in and pester me. Aaron will definitely show up and pester me and stir it up.
I start building up this.
Hard.
And how?
I can just see that now. Goes to your house just to troll you.
Confirm selection. Don't be like that dumbass over there.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to fight, Moran?
See, you finally realized my name. Good job.
I will
I'm
come
so
to
happy
America.
remember.
I will come to America and I will fist fight you.
How do you know I'm in America?
And then I'll visit Trevor and suck his dick.
You don't even know what state I live in, bruh.
Why not both?
Oh. See, he has a really good point there. You should probably consider that.
Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Consider?
Innovative.
I already have a dick in my mouth. Consider? I already have a dick in my mouth.
Sorry, I can't hear
I
you.
would-
What?
That's still today's mentality. Trying to stuff as many,
Fuck Trevor so hard, he would come for days.
trying to stuff so many activities into one day.
But there's so much room in my room for activities. I've got a bunk
I
bed.
put my balls on your drum set, Carbon.
Bro, a bunk bed?
Hey,
I've always wanted a bunk bed.
You like guacamole?
everybody knows that Marty doesn't do anything with anybody's son other than identify who his father is.
Don't get me started, please. Don't get me started on Maury.
Oh man, that would be funny if I picked that. Crap.
Please don't get me started.
My son is not his father.
Daryl, stop
Today
it.
on Marty, help! My son is inserting a mason jar into my anus.
Oh, jeez.
My mouth is an anus for Trevor.
Wait, who's the Charizard? Oh, it's
I'm the
Red
Charizard.
Line.
It's his deadline.
That's fucking me.
bell.
Oh man, I have so many good freaking cards for this. Ah, I hate that. Like, I'd
Is your
just as soon
name
have
based
no
off
good
the
card.
anime?
I'm multiple people at once. I have multiple personality syndrome. So
Oh, good.
Oh.
You just decide what my card's gonna be.
Trevor, is your name based off the anime Red Line?
no, it is actually literally. It could be multiple things, and nobody ever guesses it correctly. It's actually based off of a car.
Dude, check Red Line the anime. You would love it.
I think I've seen it, come across it anyway.
Fucking dope anime.
Ooh, oh, I'm stuck between two. Okay,
I love
not
cars.
really, maybe.
I get boners over cars, so I get boners over you.
I'm gonna do this one.
Bro, okay.
Oh, but
There
the
you go.
So you ever
the
like start typing out
multi-personality.
something and then answer your own question?
You're damn right, Miranda. You got a problem?
I'm gonna go ahead and finish the statement. I had to stop because I was picking a card. But it's based off a car. Saturn made a line of their cars, the Ion and the Sky. They made red line versions, which came
Oh.
with superchargers or turbochargers.
Dude, stop making my erection burn.
My buddy actually owns a Saturn Ion red line with a supercharger. It
No.
running on E85, pulley drop,
No.
pushing at least 300 to the tire.
Oh, fuck, I came. Oh, fuck, you sexy bastard.
I can send you pictures if you want.
He's gonna be incapacitated.
I will actually masturbate to those pictures. I love cars.
It's actually a really nice car. He did some carbon fiber work to it and shit.
Carbon fiber.
Yeah, look at that. Nice catch.
Dude, 20 fucking 14 Evo Lancer. That makes me jizz my pants. Oh, fuck.
What about a 32 Skyline?
Oh, fuck. Please don't make me come. My balls are drained.
That moment when you come and she keeps sucking. Anyway.
Dude, people don't appreciate cars like we do. I love cars.
Oh, this is a good story. That's a great story.
If I could get behind the wheel of either a 98 Skyline or a fucking 2004 fucking Evo, I would jizz my pants instantly. Fucking bucket seats, fucking NOS injected turbo, cherry fucking bucket seats. Oh my god.
Lots of fucks involved. Hey, look, you got a point, Aaron.
Holy shit, I'm surprised. I didn't remember picking that car.
You just gotta forget about your cards more often.
Never, Daryl. I love
Hey,
cars with a
hey.
passion. I fucking love cars. If I could be a mechanic, I would be happy for life. I fucking love cars, dude. Trucks, whatever. Vans, whatever. Cars are fucking just boner.
Okay. So here's something to like ruin your boner here, but something that I want to hear you go, oh, really? I saw some dude today pulling a trailer with mowers and whips and all that. He was a lawn care guy. He was driving an Avalanche.
Dude, avalanches have a lot of torque, though.
Right, but that is not a work truck. It is a show truck.
It doesn't matter if it's a work truck or not. It's within the performance, like torque and pounds per square inch and shit like that.
All right, well, Monday when I go to work, I'm going to send you a picture of the 2500 HD that I'm driving right now.
Well, fucking do it, bro. Get my boner completely erect.
It's not even its final form.
Not even my final form. Yes.
Oh, I gotta
The
pick
only-
a card.
The only problem with this truck is they took the big tires off of it and it looks stupid with the small tires, but the truck itself is sexy.
Again, it doesn't matter when it comes to performance.
It's all on how you use it, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, not even that. with cars specifically, because I love cars, it's all about the engine and it's about the intake it can take.
Yes.
It's
That's
about how
very,
much
very
it can
true.
take.
Yeah, about how much it can take in.
Well, it depends. If you have a Hemi, if you have a 357
Or a
or
Hurry.
anything like that.
357 Chevy all the way.
My fucking nigga, Trevor, no. 357 was a fucking boner.
Still is. What are you fucking talking about? Was.
No, man.
Hemis sound nice. Hemis sound nice, but
No, bro. You can't compare that to the Dodge Demon and Caliber. You can't.
oh, did you say the Caliber?
Yes. If you trick out a Caliber good enough, you can get it bigger than
I want one.
straight up.
Caliber SRT, please.
Oh my fuck. I love you. Or a Skyline 98. A Skyline 98 just smokes fucking shit, dude. Especially with that fucking dual exhaust intake and the fucking, oh my god, airflow intake and shit like that, dude. You can't even compare it to a Skyline 98.
There's a guy. I think I missed part of what you were saying because I was reading what C137 Rick Sanchez over there is posting in the chat. But anyway,
Fuck Miranda, we're talking about cars.
I know, but there's a guy.
Free will.
There's a guy that works at the place that's like literally a rock's throw from my house. He has a Caliber SRT. I don't know if he still owns it or not, but I'll hear it pulling down coming into work. It'll just, fucking shifting down and shit. That one right there.
Human eyes are very inferior to animals. We have to do a huge flip-fuck of fucking peripheral to see images normally. Our eyes are very inferior.
Bro, I want you to just do this real quick. So turn your head to the side, like tilt it to the side. I can still read my whole assignment perfectly. But
I can do it
as if I was staring straight forward at it. But if I turn it upside down, it's like, what?
But that's because of how our brains operate. We have to basically flip the image and then put it into 3D to see normally.
Let me clarify that.
Do our eyes turn with us? Like, do our eyes just, like, stay there? Like, in the position that they are? Or do they, like,
Miranda, stop it! You're fucking my mind! Stop it!
Let me.
This is why I need to be a scientist, but instead I want to be an author. But I wanted to be both at one point. Why don't
I
I
love
to
to write myself.
I think the muscles are fixed, but it's just the way your brain processes it. Like
Exactly.
Eric. But I do know for a fact that when light hits your eyes and it's refracted into your retina, it actually is refracted upside down, but your brain corrects it right side up again.
Exactly. That's certain glands in the brain that have to do a giant flip-fuck to basically make us see normal. We have
I do know the visual cortex is in the back of the brain.
Yeah.
Do you know that as well? But other than that, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
It's near your duodenum, which is basically your motor function, or not your motor function.
Listen to him saying fancy ass words and shit.
Well, even still, humans do not completely understand the brain whatsoever. We only understand maybe 20% of what the brain actually does.
My boyfriend's calling me. I'll be right back.
If we understand,
okay. Oh, fuck you, Miranda.
If we understood, we'd have our brains in jars by now.
Well, not even that. It's the functions of our brain. The bottom part of our brain is what dinosaurs operated on, and we still have that from millions of years of evolution.
Right. Aliens, man, aliens.
Well, aliens don't want to have
Yay!
contact with humans because we're such a fucked up species. Other than the military and the most advanced members of the military, they don't want contact with us because we're very savage. We're basically like monkeys.
We're
If you
monkeys
think about
with
it,
a more awareness of everything else.
well, if you think about it, our skeletons
We're
are
apes,
only
actually.
protected.
Can we stop you there for a second? We're apes. We don't have tails. We're apes. Anyway, continue.
Well, our skeletons are only protected by a finite amount of flesh and muscle. Our eyes have to do a giant flip-flop fuck to basically see things normal. We are very limited, and we think we're advanced species just because we're sentient, which is not the case at all.
And that's also very true. But it's better than being, the way I look at it, it's better than being an ant and being like this one of the stupidest,
Bro,
things on the planet. But the
bro,
thing is, as a
screw-
hive mind, ants are highly intelligent. Hive mind is highly intelligent.
I agree with what you're saying, but ants are very advanced. Their exoskeleton is very tough, where it can take more than humans can, and they're able to lift 3 times their strength. Even though they're a hive mind, they're more advanced than humans.
Yeah, structure wise, DNA wise, yes, definitely.
The only thing that separates us from insects is a sentient mind. We can comprehend things. We can critically think.
Individual, yeah.
That's it. Exactly. That's it. Our bodies are not at the peak evolutional peak that they could be.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. And the only way to change that is to evolve more. And honestly, I don't think we can evolve anymore, especially the way unless we literally go android or cyborg. That's the word I'm looking for. Unless we go cyborg, there's no way we can evolve more as a species.
I personally would love to go cyborg, other than the sacrifice of sentience. Everything about cyborg is superior.
But here's the thing, though. If we got advanced enough and we figured it out and we literally just took your brain and put it in a robot and wired it up, you wouldn't know the difference. Because that's how the brain works.
That's the thing. How do we know that we're not in a simulation right now, like the Matrix style? How do we not know that?
And there's another question that's unanswerable.
Oh, it's answerable.
No,
Daryl's like, no,
shut up. Shut up with your philosophy bullshit.
It's answerable.
We do know that we are in a simulation. There's things such as deja vu and people that contradict what we know as a human, that contradict everything we know.
I'm not telling you the answer. I'm just telling you it's answerable.
Well, it's not, because human perception only goes so much. I believe in science personally. I'm not religious.
Your human perception does, but the perception beyond that has no limits.
But humans cannot attain that.
Your human body can, but in a human body you can.
I'm saying there's people that we have to tell not to eat Tide Pods. That's
Right.
an example.
But they're not an example of humankind. They're just an example of a person.
Yes, they are, because humankind is anybody who resides within the humankind constructs, which is science, and science has been constantly disproven.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but I also want to say, if God constructed us in His image, would He really construct people that eat Tide Pods?
Don't get into the God thing, please.
No, I'm seriously not. Like I said, I'm not going to be that guy. No, listen, I'm. You're disagreeing with me, Aaron, but I'm actually agreeing with you. If He constructed us in His image, would He really construct people that are going to eat Tide Pods?
You're talking to non-religious people.
Then good. That's what I'm looking for.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
if it was realistic, God would be limited to drunken peasants. It does not does not apply to modern human society at all. Religion should be abolished, in my opinion. It gives you a good feeling, like you're part of something. That's the same with what the government is trying to do to you. Religion is a very bad thing.
I bet you and my neighbor Bill could have a field day.
Very much so. I would love to talk to Bill.
But Bill's crazy.
Dude. Some of the most
But crazy. No, you all laugh. He's crazy, but he makes sense at the same time.
No, but
That's what people say about me.
He's developed. I consider him he's a numerologist. He's a numerologist. That's the only definition for it.
Well, I got into numerology.
I agree with Daryl and people like that. It's just anybody who is actually intelligent is crazy because they see the inadequacies of society itself.
And that's why I listen to the crazy people. And if I think it's too far fetched, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna listen. But my neighbor Bill, his math adds up.
Well, Trevor, that's what's called a grain of salt. You have
Play
to
a
do
card.
research for your own.
Please.
Yeah, can you play a card, Aaron, real quick?
No!
I said please.
She did. She did say it really nicely.
Well, thank you, Heather, but I'm saying people who are actually happy and content are crazy because society operates on inadequacies and absolute craziness. Crazy is not a bad thing unless you're actually psychopathic.
Yeah, and that's the weird thing is his math adds up. I don't want to explain it all because I'm just gonna assume Daryl's still streaming right now.
Well,
I'm not gonna put it out there on the internet because I don't want to like have SWAT team showed up my house sometime.
To be honest,
His math adds up that much.
To be honest, Trevor, math is a human construct, and it only goes so far as human.
It is. But that's the thing. That's the point he makes with the math that he uses. It is a human construct for a game that humans are playing against their own kind.
Well, that's easy to see. Politics, religion, and military are all playing it against mankind.
And that's the thing. He puts it together with the math. And it's simple math. Like, I can tell you how to do the math and how it makes sense, how he does it and makes sense.
I understand that, Trevor. But I'm saying math is a human construct, just like science is constantly disproved. We are only human, and we go off of perception and what is societally accepted. But that does not mean is the ultimate truth.
That's true as well. But if you saw like literally pages, you would be like, okay, let me put it this way. He may not be correct. Okay, he may not be correct, but it adds up and it's so coincidental. You're like, holy shit.
Well, that's the thing, dude. I accept things that are not just conspiracy theory where there are, you know what I mean, crazy people. But when it comes to math and science, it is constricted by human knowledge, which is only what we perceive. Unless, again, it's against what Daryl's saying, where it's energy and stuff like that. We only have a certain perception as a human being.
Mm-hmm. That's very
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he's completely wrong. I'm just saying math, science, biology, I mean, to a certain degree, are not completely correct because it is human perception.
Mm-hmm. It's what, yeah, you're right. The way we see it, and the way we, perceive, perception, perceive.
And I'm not saying I have this genius way of basically dissecting that, because that's what we believe as a human population. Also, be right back. I gotta urinate through my dick.
I will be right back as well. I need more beer for this.
Okay. A sad hand job is way better in making a comeback by wiping it off your mom's chin. Uh, a silverback gorilla eyeing you from across the zoo is way better in bananas mode.
But what I'm saying towards our conversation, humans can only perceive things to a certain degree because that's our genetics. I'm not saying I'm better than that. I'm saying it's only what we perceive based on our mind, based on what our eyes see, and based on what we believe.
Okay. Watching porn on mute is way better in getting a hand job from a pirate mode. Doing crimes is way better in bitches mode. A fuck
I'm
ton
so
of
drunk
furry
right
porn games is way better in political correctness. Okay.
I'm so drunk right now. I'm the czar, so I could pick anything. And I don't care who judges me. I like to drink. And
You're just
I
killing
also
your liver by the river.
well, it doesn't matter. I consider myself.
I'm just saying. I ain't
consider
judging. I'm
myself.
just saying that's what you're doing.
I consider myself. I understand that. I consider myself an intellectual. I'm not a genius by any stands, but I do actually consider myself an intellectual. And alcohol helps me liquor that, you know what? Or helps me lubricate that, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I love you guys. I'm just expressing my point of view, even though it may sound aggressive at times. I'm just expressing my point of view.
That's fine.
I love
I
you
don't
too,
have any
Crystal.
problem.
I love you too, Crystal. Don't worry. Like when I say shit like, "Oh, you're ignoring us," I'm only joking. That's my way of joking. You know what I mean?
I know.
Okay. I was
Even
just
if I do
checking,
feel bad times.
I was just checking that in case you took it personally, because I don't like actually being personally offensive to people, but I just like expressing my point of view. It doesn't mean it's the ultimate truth of be all. It's just I'm expressing what I think. And especially when I'm drunk, man, like shit just comes out. And you know, again, I'm not an alcoholic because I can go without drinking. It's just I like drinking once in a while because I can't smoke weed anymore. You can be a raging alcoholic and get into the military, but if you're a stoner, no, you're disqualified.
Mm.
Which is ridiculous because there's many people in the military that are raging alcoholics that get into fights. You know, they give opinions that aren't supported by the military and shit like that. Why is that any different than being a stoner?
That's sad.
You know, don't take what I say too personally because, again, I am a dick. I'll never say that I'm not a dick, but I'm only giving you an opinion. You don't have to accept that if you don't want it. Everybody has a different opinion. But as far as humans go, we only go off of science and logic. We only know what our minds perceive, and our minds are advanced, but humans themselves are not.
Mm.
Like, don't get me wrong, science has a pretty good idea on how things work, but science has been disproven wrong, especially with the polar shifts of the two polar axes of the Earth. What we thought when I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically our axis was about to flip, which contradicted science completely. Science only knows so much. But religion is retarded. Don't get me wrong, I'm Buddhist, but that's because we don't believe in a god. We believe in a someone who is actually alive. Goddamn Buddha. Holy fuck. I think I'm drinking too much vodka. Anywho, you know, I say shit, but it's not really meant as personal.
Mm.
Unless it comes to a conversation which Daryl or Trevor bring up, where it's more based off of fact and logic.
Mm.
Which, not to say Daryl or Trevor are wrong, it's a different way of looking at things. Being the Latino Canadian Jew I am, Russian Jew I am, I just can't sit by. Well, that's the way our brain was designed, Daryl. We're not meant to perceive things unless it's a giant flip fuck of different fucking pigments that make it normal in our mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to clarify what she's asking still.
Yeah, it's basically like if you were to position yourself upside down, you could still read perfectly because that's our brain flip fucking it to make us see it as normal.
Yeah, I mean, if it's why you see things upside down when you're upside down, then yeah, it's just because your brain is correcting that and it knows you're upside down. It's just how you're perceiving things.
Exactly. It's all about perception. It's same with people when they're misspelling things. You can still see the true meaning because your brain reasons that out, which that's a mystery of the human brain. Even people who are neurologists only understand 20% maybe of the brain and what it does. Literally, our brain is one of the most advanced organisms on the planet. That's what separates us from a normal animal. Our brains are very advanced, and humans have no idea how to grasp that. Even if you're a neurosurgeon, you know how to operate on the brain, but you don't completely understand how it functions. Our brains are an amazing thing that a lot of people waste. A lot of people think that the brain uses 90% energy when we're focusing on something. That is complete bullshit. They do not consider the unconscious mind and the conscious mind. And the unconscious mind and the conscious mind are constantly at war. When we get short-term memory loss, that is basically conscious against unconscious. We have a part of the brain that has been around for millions of years since the dinosaurs existed that still operates, and if you consider the brain stem, that only goes on fucking, eating, and survival. That's it. Our brains are not that advanced, but the other parts of the brain are something we cannot comprehend, especially the unconscious.
I didn't even have to read any of the other answers because I knew Windows 98 is for nerds. Anyway, I'm back.
Windows 98 is a complete fucking nerd. XP was superior in every way.
Yes, Windows 98 was great for its time. It was fantastic for its time. When XP came out, it was like, oh my god, I can plug shit in and it finds the drivers automatically. Ugh. But nowadays, Windows 7 is more elite.
XP? No, XP is completely superior to 7.
Nah, I did have one issue. One issue with XP. I tried to dual boot my computer with XP recently, and this was with my old motherboard, and my SATA ports were fucking up on my motherboard. So I had to buy a card with SATA ports on it in order to have stable hard drive, connection, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And the only way I can install hard drives with that card is to install them as a SCSI. And SCSI is a pain in the ass to install with XP. That's the only issue with modern day.
XP started data mining and it started tracking you. And that is the whole point. XP may be a little bit of a bitch with certain modern things, but it is superior to 7 because 7 data mines you.
I don't deny that.
That's a bad thing. As soon as Microsoft knows everything you're doing, they're contributing towards the AI that Google is developing because they're all an amalgamation. It's the very same company. And XP is just so friendly to doing drivers on your own and not having to allow access to everything. That makes it so beautiful.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Not the only thing, because I already said that once, but another thing, I guess, is now they don't support it. They don't update it anymore. So you're dealing with security issues left and right nowadays.
Well, of course they're not going to. Google, Microsoft, Facebook, anything like that loves getting personal access to your data to sell it off to companies to make money. That's how they became $1 billion corporation. But with XP, you stopped a lot of that tracking, and you stopped them from having access to your data, which is your online banking, your Facebook, anything like that, has gone into 7 and Vista Plus. It's a very bad thing, and people are trusting multimedia networks, which is a very bad idea, especially like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that is a very bad thing for humanity. Listen, Miranda, we're having a very important conversation. These are the things people should know about their own consciousness and how social media packs their life.
He's not lying. She's
Great.
not even in here right now.
Look at the increase in depression because people feel disconnected from social media. If you're not on social media, you don't exist. That right there is an imprint into our society and psychology, which you should be interested in, how it impacts our psychology. They work on a slot machine mentality. They give you rewards like likes and comments on your statuses to keep you coming back. That right there shows you how they're not for the betterment of society.
And that's why Facebook is only there for me for contact. I don't fucking post on there and shit. When do you ever see me post on there? The only time you ever see me on there is when I'm messaging you or maybe somebody else.
Exactly, and that's the same. I make the odd funny status, but I do not put any of my information other than what's required to sign up on Facebook. It's a very bad idea.
Yeah, it's gonna end up going more downhill than it already has.
Zuckerberg has already been on trial, and he completely weasel lied to people. He is selling the data to Google to develop an AI to control our lives. And you can consider that conspiracy theory all you want, but DARPA, Lockheed Martin, and Facebook are all in on developing AI. When the 5G internet comes out, the internet of everything, they will be on top of that, and you will be getting a fucking chip implanted into you that can open doors, that can pay your things at convenience stores and stuff like that, and they will normalize that to gain control over you.
Did you hear that, internet? Don't be Facebook.
I don't give two shits about if the FBI is tracking me and shit like that because they don't give a fuck about it.
I know you don't. I was making a joke, damn it.
I don't care. I'm very serious about this.
I know.
I'm very serious about
I'm trying to lighten your mood.
I am very serious about the fight against Google and Facebook. What they're doing behind the scenes is very fucking evil, and people should be paying a lot more attention.
They are illegal companies. They're monopolies.
Exactly. And also, Mark Zuckerberg was asked if he was a distributor or he was a free platform. He exiles what is considered hate speech, and he's developing AI to do that for them. He himself has blocked out multiple conservative platforms, which considers him a distributor, and he wants to avoid the laws around distributors.
That makes sense. By the way, pick a card.
I already did. Oh wait, no, I didn't. You guys get me going, and then I keep going. I'm like Alex Jones. The gay's fucking strong.
I thought it was the Energizer Bunny. Is that his real name?
I'm saying people should stop trusting Facebook and Google,
Lots of meth.
Google Plus and Facebook amalgamated. That was a very bad sign towards the future, and people should be paying attention to that. Also, be right back. I got to test through my dick.
Again?
I would say again as well. Oh. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. I love how everybody else is so quiet and I just keep egging him on. Tell me to shut up too, okay? Quit laughing and say something, damn it.
So we laugh more.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give two shits if anybody is sure what I'm saying. It is the truth, and it's what needs to be said before Google and Facebook become the internet of everything, and they imprint chips into you once they create a humanization.
Make sure you save this video. That way we can confirm this later.
I'll have to upload it immediately to my YouTube so that in case somebody hacks my Twitch again.
Again?
Yeah.
You've already been hacked once, like
Earlier today.
earlier today?
Technically last night.
What'd they do?
Stupid crap. They just they posted that, if you noticed, the Rick Astley Rickroll there. Posted that on my page. I left it there.
Actually, I didn't notice it.
I left it there.
I don't really patrol your page that often.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Write you down.
And then they changed some of my profile information. They changed my pictures.
Fuckers.
And they deleted like the last 100 or so probably videos I made.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what you get for speaking out against the FBI.
After this video, I suspect my account will be down.
Bro, if you don't have a VPN and they have your IP, it doesn't matter what you change your password to, they will have complete access to that. You need to get me VPN.
You know, I could do that, but
And socks.
No, you didn't because you got hacked again.
I didn't say I did. I said I could do that.
You need to get
Do it.
yourself what is it? It's like VPN socks or something. It's not the name of the thing, but they're called VPN socks or something. You basically just need to bounce your IP off of like multiple places.
You don't need to pay some stupid motherfuckers to make you a VPN. Make it through Notepad.
There
Yeah,
you go.
but
You have the skills. I know you can do it.
I mean, I probably could, but at the end of the day, if somebody really wants to mess with you, they still could.
No, if you have a VPN, it is so fucking difficult. You have to crack almost 1,000 fucking different encryptions. You have to crack almost 1,000 different encryptions, which nobody would really have the effort towards if you're just a random person. With a VPN, it makes it so much fucking harder. You have to understand this, bro. And I know you're a coder. You have to understand this.
Well,
It's all
they have
about
ways.
Yeah, he's like me. He can tell you what you need to do, but not really how to do it.
Exactly.
That's
But
what I usually do.
I'm
That's
just
why, go ahead.
not really yeah, that bent on it. Yeah, I'm not really that concerned.
Doesn't matter, bro.
By the way, since I'm in here, maybe you can answer this question, Daryl. How the hell do I fix regular NTK?
You just gotta change your host.
I'll tell you what I did. Apparently some Indo is doing his own server, Ghost TK. I don't know if you heard of that yet.
No.
He's doing his own server, and he had a patcher thing that I'm guessing changed the hosts.
Yeah.
And now I can't connect to regular NTK.
Yeah, you'll have to change your host file back.
I literally just search host in my programs and files.
It's going to be in your system 32. Here, let me get the exact directory here.
Noob. You're a noob, Trevor.
I remember doing it before, like adding it, but I don't remember what the fucking file was called.
That's easy shit, bro. Seriously, you're a noob.
Fuck off. I can still build a computer from the ground up, and it's gonna be a beast. All right.
Doesn't mean shit. Once you get onto the online world, if you don't know basic shit like that, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, consensual sex always gets me flessed. Fuck yeah.
Hacking is not consensual sex. It's like sex with Kobe Bryant. You can kick and scream all you want, but it's still gonna happen. Be educated. Seriously, you're dealing with hackers that know advanced knowledge. You have to know how to deal with that.
That's very
Also,
true.
seriously,
There, I just wrote it out.
Quit being ashamed. Quit being ashamed tonight, all right? You're judging the fuck out of me.
a host file, bro, I love you. But come on, you're a fucking noob.
I remember changing it, but I don't
God,
remember
you
which
fucking
fucking
noob.
file it was. I know it's literally a text document.
What a fucking noob. That's easy, basic shit. Just change your fucking host file in Windows fucking 32 in
By
your
the way,
Nexus folder.
You have to
There's
do
a
that as
host-
administrator.
Drivers, that's where it's at.
There is a host file, and you change the line of code to reflect Nexus ETK, not any of these private servers. You fucking noob.
Shut up.
Actually,
I will
you just
murder
make sure the private's not in there.
Delete the private server file and just run it as normal on Nexus. It will overwrite that file instantly. You fucking noob!
I will end you.
You're a streamer and you don't know this? What the fuck?
I will massacre you.
I don't doubt that, with your chiseled man jaw. This is noob shit. Anybody knows this that goes onto a private server. They explain it to you on the website. Change your host file.
Open
The
with
host
no
file
tab. God.
The host file is what connects you.
I
to
just
an
couldn't
IP
remember
server.
where it was, Aaron. Shut up.
All you have to do is find your host file that is in your Nexus fucking server fucking file.
No,
That's easy shit.
No.
it's not in there.
It isn't exactly where Daryl said. Windows, System 32, drivers, etc. Host file. Open them with Notepad. And then it says copyright 1993, 2009, Microsoft Corp. This is a sample host file, blah, blah, blah. Then you just delete the last line where it's not comments.
No, what your host file does is redirect your
You can
launcher
put a
to the
hashtag by that.
private server's launcher. It's a host file. That's not in Wiz. That's
You're
not
thinking
in
of the
Windows
DLL.
32.
You're thinking
Daryl,
of
you don't know what
DLL.
you're talking about. Shut up, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't.
Aaron's triggered.
I am completely triggered. Fucking noob. Fucking noob. It's in your fucking Nexus folder.
Well, now I remember. Now I know where to
Because
find it. And it's forever on your Discord, so if I ever need to find it again.
Right.
It has to do with your Nexus folder because that is what is connecting to the server.
We've
go to your
got
host.
it.
Go to your
Aaron,
host folder.
The problem's been solved.
Go to your host folder and find your fucking
Older.
fucking script.
Yeah, he has voice.
Right. That's fucking easy. You're fucking new. Jesus Christ.
It's so wasted.
Yeah. The wasties are real. Anyway.
I'm fucking wasted on vodka. Don't get me wrong. But I know this shit and I'm wasted. Come on, bro. Fucking easy.
Just complete silence.
I don't care. I'm trying to help this noob. You guys can laugh all you want. I'm trying to help this noob.
Sponsor a noob today.
Sponsor. My Patreon is.
And they're waiting for you to continue. So his Patreon is what?
I never did finish that video. I was going to make a video a long time ago on Dark Ages about sponsoring a noob and the fashion of like they do those kids commercials, the poverty kids or whatever. Yeah, that for whatever, like 30 cents a day or whatever crap it is they say. You can help this child, blah blah blah. I was going to do like a noob video to that. Sponsor a noob today. For just so much gold a day, you can keep this noob from sweeping the crypt and trying to sell whatever he finds to the nearest shop.
Sponsor Trevor. He's a noob. Doesn't even know how to alter his fucking host file in Nexus. That's simple shit, man.
He's going to be going on about this for a while.
Your host is what basically connects you to the Nexus server. If you alter a certain line of code in that, you will not connect to that server anymore. That easy. Fuck! Jesus Christ!
How do you connect to your router? I've been trying to figure that out for a while.
Easy. It's your Wi-Fi fucking driver.
Fucking too.
Jekyll says hi.
Hi, Jake.
Jankle?
Tell Jake to shut up. We're talking about something. Tell Jake to shut up. We're talking about something. How you connect to your router is through your drivers. The only way your laptop or your computer connects to the internet is through a driver. Your internet driver or your Wi-Fi driver. Fucking do this shit, Daryl!
What the heck is the cable for then?
What?
What the heck is the cable for then?
Jake's got some moonshine.
Awesome.
A cable? It's
Yeah.
only if you have a DSL connection, because that is a DSL line. If you're on Wi-Fi, you do not need a cord. That fucking easy! Come on! This is amateur hour!
What do you do if
Ethernet.
your cup holder is broken?
Then
On
you
your-
fucking
Hold your damn cup yourself.
What?
troubleshoot the driver.
Use your opposable
Shut up,
thumbs.
Trevor. Shut up! You troubleshoot the driver, and if there's a problem with your computer's driver, it will
I'll
not
be right
connect
back.
no matter what you do. That's fucking easy!
It won't. It won't let you do what you do. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. Okay, what are you talking about here, Daryl? Let me know.
Yeah, you know the button. You know, you push the button and your cup holder comes out of your computer.
What? Your couple?
Your cup holder comes out of your computer.
That is a driver! That is your fucking CD drive driver!
CD drive.
It's your C slash sash driver.
Your
It's nothing complicated. That's what opens your driver. You tell the computer to open the fucking driver because it's a filthy whore.
It needs to close its driver.
No. What you do in that situation is if you connect it to direct line, which is a DSL cable, if that does not work, you have to troubleshoot your driver. And if it's not up to date or it's, fractured at all, you will not be able to open your driver because your computer basically goes like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. Computers do not operate on binaural mapping. We do not have binaural mapping down unless you're a government employee of the highest level. Binaural mapping is what the brain works on. The computer doesn't work on that. It works on what you're telling it to do. If anything, troubleshoot your fucking CD drive driver. Jesus Christ! Why do I have to explain this to you guys? You guys are streamers. What are you doing?
I just tried taking it out and turning it upside down, putting it back in, but it doesn't seem to want to go in that way. Oh yeah, I gotta play a card. Blank.
Literally, any function on your PC or your laptop is related to drivers. If it's not a problem with the driver,
Oh
it's a
crap.
problem with the laptop itself. It might be certain parts going out, or you know what I mean. Anything is a driver because that is the code that tells your laptop or your computer what to do. Such as System 32, anything like that, your X file drive, anything like that. It tells your computer what to do, aside from you personally telling it through CMD/run. That is what tells your computer what to do. If it's not a driver error, you might have to consider replacing a part. And that might also be a weak port, because ports eventually over time, they lose their contacts and shit like that, and you have to replace them. Shoot the fucking driver, for fuck's sake!
Just shoot the driver.
Shoot the driver. Don't make me fun of me because I'm drunk.
Bum, 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 bum. I can't believe it's almost midnight, and that ginger never did show up.
I know, right?
That soulless redhead.
Know what I just told someone on line chat, which is a good cure for whatever the fuck they're talking about because I'm too drunk? Look at my bumper.
Shooting the driver?
Yes, troubleshooting the driver works 90% of the time. And if you do not have a fully updated driver, or it's a problem with a computer part, it will not show up in the diagnosis.
Those diagnoses are freaking retarded.
Are you
like-
calling me retarded?
It's like, would you like to diagnose this for, for issues? And then when you do, it's like, it seems to have problems. Would you like to look for a solution?
Don't trust Windows. That's your first problem. Do not trust Windows.
Just shoot Windows.
Windows is the fucking devil.
I want to make my own OS.
Windows started with Vista. Would you like to do this fucking process?
I knew
Are
that
you
was
sure
your
about
answer,
that?
Aaron, so I made it your. I gave you the win. Anyway.
What? Fuck you talking about?
Your
Shoot the
car-
driver.
Yeah,
What?
troubleshoot that driver.
Are you guys fucking talking to me about computer shit? Get out of here. Fucking amateur hour. You guys don't even know about troubleshooting fucking drivers. You don't even
Neither does
fucking know
Windows.
that. Windows is shit.
Windows has to Google for it.
It's not like Mac, where it just shuts down automatically and doesn't tell you the problem. Windows actually tells you the problem within the line of code. Mac is fucking shit.
Unless the problem is beyond that line of code, but
The
it
funny
thinks
part
it's
is,
that one.
Windows is stolen technology.
No, it isn't. You shut the fuck up. There's
You know
nothing
damn well that Bill Gates stole that from Steve Jobs, but made it
No,
better.
no, because Steve Jobs does not do OSs. That
Actually,
doesn't make any fucking sense.
they stole it from me.
Yeah, they stole it. They stole it from Daryl. That's what
Steve
happened.
Jobs stole his technology from fucking Android. There are certain fucking
From Androids.
Android phones that allow you to use the fucking phone in a certain view, no matter what fucking location it's in or whatever fucking angle it's in. That is what Microsoft, or that's what Steve Jobs stole from Android. Their fucking location technology.
And gluten free.
And gluten free. Might I add. No gluten intolerance is fucking tolerated here.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
I will, Heather. I fucking will.
You're going on a rampage, so you might as well.
Rampage doesn't even fucking explain it. I'm so pissed off by how noobish streamers are nowadays. Get with the fucking program.
Dun 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 dun.
Streamers are fucking noobs. You don't know how to fucking help your own fucking computer? You shouldn't be streaming. Fucking run a CMD once in a while. Run a fucking driver diagnosis. See what happens.
Is that like an abbreviation, or is it like a word, like command?
No. CMD function is running /go on your computer to see what different commands are fucking
CMD equals command prompt.
So you could just
Yeah.
like type /go.
Yes. And then from there, if you're not a fucking noob, you know how to get there.
I feel like I'm playing RuneScape.
Oh,
Noob.
I am a RuneScape player. Big surprise.
Noob.
Fuck you. I played that when I was like 12. Fuck you.
I still have a character on that game.
I don't care. RuneScape
Are you sure?
sucks.
I do. I'm positive.
How long ago have you checked?
Like within the last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had 99
Installed on my
woodcutting,
computer.
fucking
Yes.
striking combat and archery. Don't even talk to me.
I don't know. My stats were like well balanced, but I do know I have full rune set and a full range set, like Dragonhide and all that bullshit.
Fucking amateur. You never
He's a
stack
fucking
cake.
amateur. That's the best shit in the game.
Let me
Except
guess.
for
You don't
Dragonhide.
even have a stack cake. Let me guess.
I'm a
What?
freaking sorcerer.
Wow, he says what to stack cake. You're a fucking noob. Fucking play RuneScape properly.
How the
I don't
basic
know that
RuneScape.
shit. If I'm gonna stack
99
anything, I'm gonna stack strength.
99 in fucking 6 different stats, bro. Don't even come at me about it.
I've got 6 and 99 stats.
Straight up, that was an achievement back in the day. Fuck you, Daryl. Straight up. You show me other 99s who didn't have 2 fucking max stats. Fuck you.
Heather.
Fucking amateur out.
I'm hitting play.
Don't even get me fucking started. I was 99
that
in
as
5
a summer
stats.
theme.
The main server, 99 in 5 stats. You show me anybody who had that. 2 stats was a legend back in the day. 5, bro.
I think
You
you're up
can't
to
even
pick.
hear it.
You're up to pick a card.
No, I don't fucking care. You knew.
Well, this ends Carrot Cards Against Humanity. Good night, everybody.
99 in 5 stats, bro. You show me anybody legit without a bot that did that back in the day. Nobody. That
Logan
was
Paul
me.
did.
Professor Styles. That's who fucking did it. Straight.
Okay, calm down now. Head pats.
No! I talked to Trevor about this. Telling me to calm down is like telling a Latino to calm down. Doesn't happen.
Well, you are Latino, so.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying.
And Russian, and Canadian, and Jewish.
Exact. And Russian. Don't forget Russian and Muslim. I'm Russian and Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Don't you
Now
fucking
pick a card.
Fucking don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, bro. You fucking RuneScape noobs. You don't even know compared to a legend. I was a fucking legend.
I always just think of that little Russian kid who threw a little bit of a tantrum, busted his keyboard over his desk, and couldn't find the keys, and still trying to piece it together and still trying to play.
Right now. My keyboard's pretty much half fucked.
He's reinstalling RuneScape as we speak.
You don't have to Do you even know a web client? Don't even get me triggered. Jesus Christ.
He was born with RuneScape installed into his system.
The client that you can download is for fucking noobs. It's such a fucking backwards shit client. Fuck. Don't even get me started.
I think you already have been started.
Fuck you, Heather.
No, that's Daryl's job.
Well, we're gonna have a threesome, whether you like it or not.
No.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's like
You
sex
sure?
with Kobe
No
Bryant.
A-frames?
It's like sex with Kobe
What'd you say,
Bryant.
Redline?
No A-frames?
What do you mean by A-frames?
No A-frames?
Wow.
One in the front, one in the back, and then they get the high five over you?
No.
No. No. It's like sex with Kobe Bryant. You can kick and scream all you want, but it's gonna happen.
Nope.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna fucking happen.
No, it's not.
I don't care. I'm gonna take Daryl from behind. I don't care. Try to stop me. Go ahead.
Okay, where's my bow?
Bro.
He wants to be
99 melee.
pierced, so.
99 melee. Doesn't do shit. And I have prayer. Doesn't do shit.
Okay, maybe you need to just stop drinking and go to bed.
No.
No.
Like a little child now. No.
Nah,
No.
No,
I
mommy.
want it.
I'm gonna stomp my feet. I'm gonna stomp my feet and grunt because no. You don't tell me what's up. Professor Styles know what's up. I don't even care if my grammar is factually incorrect there. Professor Styles know what's up.
Infatuatingly correct.
Infactually, Daryl. Listen to me.
That's what I said.
No, he said inflatually. I said infactually. Good try, though. I know my grammar when I'm drunk, okay? I
Grammar
know
crackers. Grammar crackers and mouth.
Okay, I'm not even gonna respond.
Oh,
I'm not gonna respond
Yes.
even though I am.
yes. Yes, Redline, yes.
What
I'm
happened?
looking for a different one, but that one came close.
Grim Jow was the best.
Oh, nobody pays attention to chat.
Listen to the song. That is your rampage music right now.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
You
you
know I'm
got, you
gonna
got 2 runner-ups for this.
Yeah, you got two, and you're probably gonna have 3 if I can find the right song.
No, fuck off with Inuyasha. It's all about bleed.
Okay.
Grim Jow.
Inuyasha's got a story. I like the fighting in Bleach.
No, no.
I will agree.
Inuyasha was good for story until it came to the Band of Seven and introducing that
No.
little fucking kid nobody cares about.
Well, we got him started now.
Don't get me started on that little fucking useless kid riding on the demon horse. No.
Kadoshi,
It
you
was-
just love him.
No. Fucking useless. Should have ended after the Band of Seven. Doesn't matter. But the only person who is better than Grimjow, Alkiora. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I don't care who cares. I'm saying it. Grimjow
Oh, wait.
Grimjow could beat the literal fuck out of the Alkiora any day.
Hey, Aaron, are you part German?
Out of Ukleora.
Yeah, you know, the emo guy with the fucking crying.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Grimjow could have beaten the fucking shit out of him any day. And
Only because
Alkiora
I don't know if I want to agree with you, but Grimjow is definitely more aggressive.
Well, that's the thing. Akira was more fucking passive, and that's his folly. He unpredicts his fucking opponents, and Grimjow would have been all up in his ass like white on red. Especially in his full hollow form.
But what about
Grimjow
now? Like, you know,
No! No! Fuck no!
he said,
Fuck
"Fuck
it.
now."
Or fuck that
You
shit!
would.
I probably would.
I probably would too.
In her kid form, man, lolly.
Oh, no.
He goes there.
Would have fucked her so hard. Hey, little girl, you got anybody around you? Oh, you don't? All right, time for a dicking.
Do you like popsicles? I got one in my basement.
Got it in the cellar. That's where he's got it.
Yeah, the cellar.
Seriously,
The
you
I
have
got
to-
one in my cellar.
You have to consider the ranking of fucking what are they called again? What were those dudes called again?
Bleach.
The Ron cars or the
Wrong
Espada?
card.
No, the Espada. The
Or
Espada.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
ranking of Espada, Grimjow, again, he got fucked by Kasame, but he realistically was one of the strongest members because he's unpredictable and he's up in your face completely. Grimjow was superior.
I still get
Oh, I win
chills.
again.
I still get chills on that first episode when Ichigo meets Grimjow before he's able to control his hollow form, and he does the black Getsuga Tensho on him and leaves the scar on him, and you hear the Getsuga Tensho, and he throws it at him, and then he just stands there and he's like, even if you could do that 30 more times, it wouldn't even affect me. I get chills off that. I literally do.
Bitch slapped Ichigo so fucking hard.
Yes, I get chills.
Oh man, I love that fucking fight. Grimjow was such a fucking badass. But unfortunately, the creator made him into a bitch. That's the only reason. He himself.
Because Aizen's an asshole. Aizen's a huge asshole.
No,
Again.
don't get me started on Aizen.
Oh,
Aizen
God.
is the most powerful. He can fucking
Are
control
you trying to tell me to
any
shut up and
Espada.
stop egging him on? Is that what's going on?
No, it's telling that will start another round.
Oh,
No, Aizen could fuck any Espada up by looking at them. And
Yay!
he's
he can fuck anybody.
But
It doesn't matter who it is. I'm just
No.
surprised they let Ichigo kill him.
Grimjow, out of all the Espada, could absolutely fuck shit up because he is a brute. And he goes into your face and fucks you up every time. Straight up. Grimjow was by far the most powerful brute in the Espada. Whereas Elkiora was more like an Orochimaru. He was sitting back and he was assessing, and then he would go on your weakness. But Grimjow was more, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of your face. Grimjow was fucking by far my favorite Espada.
I agree with the favorite.
Straight up.
Do I? Do I agree with the favorite?
No, you don't even go there. Fucking
Yeah, they do.
Grimjow.
Yeah,
But-
Grimjaw's my favorite. Out of the three Soul Reapers that led that whole group,
No.
who's your
So-
favorite? Who's your favorite? Out of the three Soul Reapers that led that whole group.
No, if we're talking about Espada,
No, fuck the Espada. We ain't talking about the Espada now. We're talking about the Soul Reapers that led the Espada.
Well, Soul Reapers, the old man by far is one of my favorite because he absolutely fucked Aizen.
I meant the evil ones.
Gin by far.
I agree.
Gin was my absolute fucking favorite.
Gin is
Especially his Zombok toe. Who can fucking get over range? Nobody.
Nope.
Nobody had long range compared to Gin.
Gin was the shit. I just loved his personality.
Well, to be honest, I only didn't love his personality when it came to the fight with Ichigo. That was it, because he became a gigantic bitch who wasn't cold and calculating anymore.
Oh shit! I won. That was
Other
fantastic.
than that, Gin was absolutely my favorite, other than, I would say, the head of the scientific division. He was my favorite Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I love how he didn't change his personality from like when in the flashbacks when he was a kid to the point where he was an adult.
He is a complete psychopath who did not give a fuck about anybody, and I love that.
And you knew he was serious when he opened his eyes maybe like once in the whole series.
The only time, yeah, he opened his eyes was the fight against Ichigo. That was the only fucking time. And that's because Ichigo has plot armor. Ichigo's a fucking bitch. I love him, but he's a fucking bitch.
What about Kenpachi?
Oh, Kenpachi was a
Kenpachi was my
badass.
favorite.
Dude, the fucking episode where he was like, I guess it'd be more strong if I fought with two hands on my sword. Made me laugh hysterically. The other time,
I haven't watched all of Bleach, but so far, yeah, Kenpachi was my favorite.
Kenpachi never released a Zanpakuto because he said, fuck you, Zanpakuto. He
Yeah,
fought everybody one-handed. How more badass do you get?
he purposely handicaps himself to make fights more interesting.
I
Soul
personally think-
patch, his fucking eye patch drains soul energy. How
Right?
much more badass do you get than that?
Puts bells on his hair and everything.
Straight up, Kenpachi was fucking. Don't even bring him into the situation because he's just a league of his own. We're talking about the Espada and certain Soul Reapers. Espada, my favorite were Nunatora and fucking Ulquiorra and Grimjow. By far.
Nunatora, that was the one with the 8
Crescent Knight.
Fendi. That's what?
Yeah, he had the crescent axe, the two crescents on top of
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
He was
The
my
one that
fucking
fucked
favorite.
up Neliel.
Yeah, he's my fucking favorite by far.
He was a psycho. So yeah.
Straight up, he was fucking dope. I love Nunatora. In terms of raw power, Grimjow takes it. Unfortunately, Alkura can block people with one hand, and he's always cold and calculated. But Grimjow was the type of guy to fuck your face completely. Like, look at his first fight against Ichigo. The moves he used, and like just how confident he was.
And he didn't even release.
Exactly. That was a quarter of what he could have done. A quarter.
And he's like, my name is Grimjow Jaggerjack. I always think of Grimjow Crackerjack. But anyway. Grimjow Jaggerjack. And you wouldn't even stand a chance in my release form. And I'm like, oh,
Look,
came.
Ichigo would have been completely gone from existence at that point. Literally. Without even a half of Grimjow's power, Ichigo would have been dead on the ground, cold, lifeless. Easily. He got his fucking ass beaten twice by Grimjow.
Oh yeah.
Straight up, Grimjow was a fucking badass. But I gotta hand it to Okura. He can block a fucking Gentushio with one hand.
Yeah.
And he just sits there like, yeah, say whatever the fuck you want, but I'm gonna kick the fucking shit out of you. Although he was an emo fucking piece of shit, Okura was the best.
Yeah. He was definitely the emo one of the group.
No, not at all.
I still thought it was pretty epic. What's the guy's name? He was number 10 and number 0.
Was that the Undead King?
It was the guy that went with Ulquiorra to the world of the living originally. It was
I don't remember that.
it was the ginger guy or whatever. He had a red beard and red hair and shit.
Oh, you mean one of the subordinates?
Yeah, I think he was number 10 and number 0 at the same time.
To be honest, I didn't give two single fucks about subordinates and that, other than Yoichi, the fucking scientific divisions dude.
Yami. That was his name, Yami.
Yeah. I didn't give two fucking shits about the minor Espada. It was all about the main Espadas, and everybody knew that.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yami was 0 and 10.
But he wasn't an Espada. He was a fucking subordinate.
No, he was an Espada.
No, he wasn't.
In his non-release form, he was technically subordinate.
No, even in his release form, he was not as strong as the Espada. He was only a subordinate, just like the Soul Captains have captains.
But
Or
he
the
was,
Soul Reapers.
he was supposed to be. We, after watching, we consider him a subordinate. All right, after watching the show, we consider him a subordinate. He was
He got
supposed to be the
fucked.
most strongest because they
got
were ranked in
fucked.
order.
He got fucked faster than any Espada. Any Espada. Easily. I get what you're saying. He was still considered a hollow, which is a Espada, but he did not have the powers of an Espada. And then if you look at their commanders, you can't even pay attention to those subordinates because their fucking commanders are so awesome. Like, that's like looking at fucking Yoichi over the fucking Zaraki. You can't. You just can't. They were kind of minor filler. You know what I mean? Little bits and pieces in between major fights. And I'm sorry, that's the same with Niel. She was strong because of plot armor, but realistically, she should have got killed by Minoru Tora completely. Like, I fucking hate Niel. She's one of my fucking most disliked Espada by far. She was what I consider a subordinate, especially compared to, say, Zenpachi. That fucking samurai dude, he could have easily kicked the fuck out of fucking Niel. Easily. I don't care if everyone goes silent. I'm still gonna rant. Because I fucking love Bleach, okay? I fucking love that series until the Aizen final fight. Oh, you got weaker? Looks like my charm takes or my seal takes effect. Yet you were about to kill Ichigo. You know. After he released his final fucking Suchiro or whatever, Aizen still was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking put the sword through your fucking heart. Oh, there's a fucking seal that's gonna fucking seal you away. That can be. That fucking fight wasted a year of my life. A year, bro. A year of my life dedicated to Bleach. Wasted by Aizen's final fight. There's a huge circle jerk of, look, I split this mountain in half. No, that was actually me. Oh, now I have a seal that puts me away. I'm a total bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like what they did with Madara from Naruto. They made him into an entire bitch. Piss me off.
Pissing me off.
Like, what are you doing? Two of the most badass villains I've ever seen in anime ever, aside from One Piece. And you make them into total bitches. For convenience. What are you doing? Why do you do this? Don't you fucking disappoint me after a year of my life? Like, look at Madara. Look at his intro. He fucking completely fucking just bitch slapped everybody on the field. And then they made him into the stupid alien race that has chakra control. And they made him into a bitch. Same with Aizen. He was about to kill the main character of the show, and they made him into a bitch. What the fuck? I realize once you create a character so strong that nobody can kill them, you have to kill them off somehow. But it was so climatic, and just fucking ridiculous. It slapped people in the face.
Slap him.
I haven't felt this disappointed since the fucking panty and stocking ending.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi.
Did you forget you're playing Cards Against Humanity?
Completely.
Obviously.
Completely. I'm talking how disappointed I was by fucking Inuyasha's ending, by fucking Bleach's ending, by Naruto's ending. It just gets me pissed off.
I'm just glad you're still talking about anime because I literally lost track after a little while ago.
I don't give a fuck about Cards Against Humanity. I'm talking about anime right now.
Did you ever check out Steins Gate?
I tried to, but I couldn't.
Steins Gate is such a great one.
Well, if it doesn't fucking kick me in the fucking nuts as hard as fucking Naruto, Bleach, or fucking
No, it
Inuyasha,
doesn't.
fuck
It's one of them animes where you gotta watch it all the way through, and then it will make you want to watch it all the way through again.
So it's like Samurai 7?
I guess, but I don't know how long Samurai 7 is, but Steins Gate's only like 20 episodes.
Samurai 7 was almost comparable. It was a short and sweet anime that is one of my best by far. Number 1. Samurai 7, except for the fact that my favorite character, Kyuzo, was killed off by the weakest member with a gun! Other than that, I don't mind it. With a gun, you're fucking samurai! What are you doing? Put that gun down!
I'm sure it was an accident.
It was in the episode. It was an episode that he was killed, but still, someone who fucking slices gigantic mechs in half and fucking is able to fight the leader of the Samurai 7 is killed by someone shooting a bullet at him. Fuck! Ah! The man of rage! And that's my favorite character, Kyuzo.
Well, it was.
Like, how can you deflect gigantic fucking bullets coming at you by a mech and not deflect a fucking bullet from a tiny gun? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, I can tell you right now. You're able to slice mechs in half that are fucking 40 stories tall that are shooting gigantic bullets at you. But you're not able to deflect them fucking bullets!
All I'm hearing is static right now.
That's like Mugen from fucking Samurai Champloo getting killed by some weak little bitch who just ran at him. Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry to go savage, but it's pissing me off.
Makes me want to make an anime that's like 1,000 episodes long, build up the main character, and on the final episode he like defends the planet against a meteor shower single-handedly, and then turns around and accidentally trips over something and breaks his neck.
Stop fucking trolling me, Daryl. Stop fucking trolling.
It's like after all that, he trips and
That's how it feels. After a year plus of build-up, you fucking get us blue balls. Mental. How can you do that to people, Inuyasha? Hadayoshi? Get out of here with your stupid little fucking kid riding a demon horse. Nobody cares. You go on to any international forum, you look up Kageyoshi, and people will say they fucking hate him. Artificial extension of plot. It's like when, oh, you defeated Naraku, but you actually didn't. Fucking retarded. How I feel about Aizen. What the fuck happened with the Aizen fight? You don't see One Piece doing this? You don't see this shit?
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard! To Isengard!
Stop it! Get me off!
We're pissed off.
That's a fair point, Heather. I will accept that. But seriously, how can you do that to people who dedicate the fucking year of their lives to that? How can you do that? Why? Oh, I know why. It's the studio that published them. Fuck Shonen Jump. They killed Tito. They killed Inuyasha. They kill Naruto. They kill everything. People not learn. Stop killing these masterpieces. My rant's over. I'm sorry, guys.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, there's your answer. He's not done.
It depends if you guys bring up any more fucking anime that disappointed me.
Mongus Bride? You don't have the
Wait,
Dawn?
what was that first one?
Mongus Bride?
I've never seen that.
Maybe you should. And Yona of the Dawn.
Ah, get out of here with Yona. Get out of here. Fucking noob.
Daryl? This man is trying my patience.
Well, don't get me
I'm
wrong.
just trying to recommend anime that he should watch, and he's being a dick.
I'm just talking about the Shonen Jump Big Three: Naruto, One Piece, and
These aren't on by Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump.
More like Shonen Dump. Am I right?
Don't get me started, Daryl, please.
Pretty sure you've been started for a while.
I can go on and on about what Shonen Jump does to masterpieces. Man, these are masterpieces. I've explained to you guys what they do. They give you 3 hours a week of free time and you're dedicated to manga. And if you're not becoming successful, they phase you out and let you know you're not successful. It's a very horrible company. Straight up. What they do to fucking Bleach is unforgivable. I love Bleach,